I want to welcome you back to Buffalo Bills Report tonight. We're going to talk about Liv's life, talking about race. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. Liv's life proved why you should get an education. Liv was talking to her subscribers about racism, and she sounded very ignorant. It seems like she knew nothing about the racial situation in America and what actually happened. She said black people should forget about slavery and move on. But this is coming from a woman who can't move on from her former husband, Gerard Webb, for damn near 5 years. But she's telling people who were put in slavery for 300 years, 100 years of segregation, riots, redlining, and everything you can think of. She's saying we should forget about this. But this is nothing but Stella talking for Olivia. Because we know Olivia does not have an education. We know she didn't get past the 9th grade. But if she was black and she knew her father, he possibly could tell her why black people have a grievance with white America and why black people in America deserve reparations for the way they were treated in this country. But she tosses it aside because she happens to be biracial. But there are plenty of biracial people who know what happened in America. If you talk to her about American history and the things that happened in this country to people of African and tribal descent, she would be shocked. She would be shocked at how land was stolen. She would be shocked at how towns and villages were pillaged. But this woman is talking out of ignorance to her subscribers. And this is why it was so important for Gerard to get those kids. Because she would have taught those kids that America is a fantasy land. She wouldn't have gave those kids the truth. There is systemic racism in America. Yes, you can get up every day and become successful. But when it comes to the average everyday black person who gets up sometimes and goes to work and have to deal with racism, if it comes to living in the wrong neighborhood, she doesn't understand that. Because nobody has ever sat down and talked to her. See, she grew up around her white grandmother. You think they're going to talk about racism? She grew up about Stella. You see how Stella showed her racism just a couple of weeks ago. So all she knows is what she's been taught. She doesn't know the facts because she doesn't read books. All she does is walk over to the computer and create chaos because she's a chaos goblin. But to watch her sit here and be ignorant, then get mad at people who are trying to inform her about the truth, it's sad to watch. A black woman, a biracial woman, a woman who really wants to be white, doesn't want to hear the truth. America was founded, it was built on slavery and racism, and the people of descent of those people deserve reparations. Instead of her not even talking about the issue because she knows nothing about it. She has not even had a real job in her life. For 34 years, she has sat on her ass, talked trash, had kids, but done nothing else. She hasn't been out into the real world. So she thinks everything is fine. And if you don't think that she knows that there is racism in the world, I'm going to put it like this. You remember when she called the cops on Gerard and said that he kidnapped those kids? You know why she did that? Because she knew about the racism in America. She knew possibly that those cops would get out the car and shoot Gerard or injure Gerard. She knows about racism. When she called the cops on Branda and Misha was in a car with her and they pulled him over and she was sitting back laughing, she knows about racism. But she tries to use it to her advantage. This is why she calls the cops on Gerard so much. Because she believes that one day the cops will somehow harm him or arrest him. That's what she does. See, this is a wicked woman who plays like she's a white woman, like she's a Karen. But she really does not know anything historical about what happened in America. She probably has never seen Eyes on a Prize, probably has never read a book, probably has never had a real discussion in a classroom about the issue. The only thing I can hear is Stella talking trash. This is not a good look. But like I said, this is why Gerard has those kids. Because Gerard has to give those kids growing up a dose of reality. He has to tell them the truth. That you are black in America. And everything is not going to be fair. But she believes it is. Something is wrong with her. She should leave certain issues alone and stick to her own game that she running on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Because what she's saying is she's basically out of her league. This was sad to watch. But we have seen this before. Because she had serious issues not knowing her father. And that's not his fault. That's Stella's fault. And she's over there pumping her head up like she's a white woman like Stella. And she's not. I would love to hear your comments in the comments section. I want to thank you for listening to Buffalo Bills Report. Hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.